This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense showing a bunch formation now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense are going to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Makes the catch, but the throw pulled him out of the field of play. Incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments, because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He flips it to the path across the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Cornhuskers will line up here on first down and goal. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Huskers. They draw first blood in this national title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Shotgun, handoff inside, breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
That's a really nice read here by this quarterback, Chris. He kept it himself, picked up some positive yardage.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quick throw, the catch is made. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way.
Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Ducks. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
And there's the handoff. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
So second down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a fourth down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. The receiver grabs it. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Give it to the back again. Has the first down and more. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now it's second down here. He takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Good enough for the first down with a 37.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented, picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Ahman Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Catch is made down the middle.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The Huskers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking to throw it again. And this one is caught. Tackled, but first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
A direct snap. Pocket breaking down. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
See if the loss ends up killing this drive. It's second down now and 16. Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series. Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the out route. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's fourth down. And the Huskers will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Down, looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. looks left and finds his target there. And he scores! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. He hands it off from the gun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Williams. Caught in the backfield, it's Davison. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense facing a third and long at the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The Ducks will line up to kick it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to start the second half. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. A deep shot to the left side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Gift to the offense with the offsides. Makes it 1st and 5. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Ball handed off. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Stopped short the marker after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Back to throw. It's Williams. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll run the option. And the back gets the football. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it and try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's a quick grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
3rd down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
And then first down right back to the running game.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and inches. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Hand it off. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
The short completion of the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The Cornhuskers keep the football on the move.
Love the call here on 3rd and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters. If you check out some of the stats here, let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking right. This one caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. Big 4th down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it and when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back. It's Williams. On the move now. Has it back to the end zone. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense can be set up with a first down and goal. Here we go. The most important series of this game. Tied up, 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Got last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. He dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
The Huskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grabbed by the receiver. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The offense going with the hurry up.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And the Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Sideline catch available, out of bounds, short of the first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Parker. We get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job with this defense to keep that clock moving.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you're going to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. To throw, it's Williams. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He finds the running back in the flat. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Gaining on the run game here late. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. To the air, it's Williams. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, you go through the grind that this team has gone through, you learn to realize that your quarterback is going to be able to deliver on critical down and distances. There you go, third down, big-time opportunity to put this game away. They convert, and I think that may do it.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Fighting off the defender. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Now they try to run in here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
And it's a direct snap. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a two-possession game with under a minute to go.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And this time it's complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 38. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, but that's just going to be too little, too late. first and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Nebraska 20.
The hands team able to corral that one, and that should just about do it. The offense can kneel down and wrap up the victory. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Oregon Ducks.